Welcome everyone. Today we are going to present you our proposal for a calcium-mediated synapse plasticity model. The idea at the base of the work is that it's possible to model the synaptic plasticity basing only on the postsynaptic calcium dynamics. Such solution allows us to describe both the long-term potentiation and depression of the synapse according to the concentration of calcium. As just told, the calcium dynamics is at the base of the model. More specifically, we address two main elements, the calcium concentration and the conductance of the ampere synaptic channels, which will determine the final weights of the synapse. We used a set of 5 equations for describing 4 parameters. The first one describes the postsynaptic calcium concentration basing on the previous post-spike and pre-spikes. Thus, we have the leaky calcium integrator. This variable is used to integrate calcium over longer timescales to drive plasticity. By knowing its value, we can gain insights into how synapses change their efficacy. Rho instead indicates the synaptic efficacy and is driven by C star. It can only change between two stable states, potentiated, Rho equals 1, and depressed, Rho equals 0. The transition between these states depends on the value of C star. Two thresholds are indicated. Crossing the depression threshold, theta d, causes a decrease in the synaptic efficacy, whereas crossing the potentiation threshold, theta p, results in an increase. Finally, the last equation describes the variation of the AMPA conductance. We translated these equations in the NestML language by using forward Euler integration, and finally updating the weight of the synapse basing only on the value of the conductance G ampere. The obtained results mimic quite well the true dynamics of the synapse weight and of the other parameters. Of note, for the leak integrator are indicated the two thresholds before mentioned, the depression threshold in orange and the potentiation threshold in green. As you can observe, both the potentiation and the depression are modeled. Despite the previous results, the model has still some limitations. In fact, the vesicles release probability dynamics wasn't implemented, so that the model is unable to account for high-frequency stimulation, but only for low-frequency ones.